Hi crafty friends! It's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner. Tonight in our Facebook Live, we are going to craft one of these notebook folders, but we're going to do the one using cardstock because maybe you don't have a cool folder that you want to make a little holder for a little mini legal pad, but I wanted to show you these again, so welcome. If you get on here, please say hello. I'd love to know that you're here. If you see this on the replay, let me know that too. And I will put this up on my blog probably tomorrow night. It always takes me an extra day. I always think I'd be ready, but I'm never ready. So that's just how it is. Okay, good. So now I can see it. Okay, so I shared a couple weeks ago, and there's a video and a blog post and a tutorial of how to make one with just a regular file folder. And so it doesn't have the little extra flap, but in this case it was to use the Stampin' Up folder so we could keep the Stampin' Up thing. And this is really sturdy, this folder. It's very thick. So maybe you have some cool folders like that. The way I originally learned it, and I still need to add her name, was from Christy somebody. She took this Stampin' Up folder and made it, made a folder for it, and that's where I saw the first idea. And so then I looked in my drawer, and Stampin' Up, before they had those pretty folders, we had these folders. So I made these for my team, and with a cute little matching card. Isn't that cute? Using a little bit of the folder there. Love it, live it, share it. So I made those, and so then I was like, yeah, but what if you don't have a folder you want to mess with? We need to know how to make these with cardstock, so get rid of all those. And here we go. So this is the one I teased you with a few weeks ago, and I just finally got around to like finishing it up. And so it's just a nice cardstock made folder with the same mini legal pad. Oh, okay. Do I have a legal pad over here? Nope. Okay, so we'll use this one to go in. I don't even know where I put them. That's how things roll over here right now. So that's what we're going to make. And it's actually pretty easy. It takes 2 pieces of cardstock and 1 piece of DSP. This is retired, so we're going to make something. Wait till you see. It's super pretty. So let's get started. Okay, so first I'm going to talk to you about measurements. This is my test paper. I find it's a retired paper. It's such a pretty color. But it helps me to test things out. And I wanted to show you the parts like kind of half done. Let's see. So what you need are 2 pieces of paper. One is 5 7/8 times 11. That's this one. And one is 8 times 11. And then you're going to get 2 pieces, and we are going to attach this together, and that's going to make our piece. So let's get busy. Okay, so here's my 2 pieces, all ready for me. Okay, and let me get my scoreboard. Ooh, things are flying out here. Okay, so, and I will put in the YouTube, when I put it up tomorrow, and on the blog, I will put these measurements. But if you want to write them down, there they are. In my fancy Post-it note in Sharpie land. Okay, so there's our measurements. All right, and now this is my piece that is 5 7/8 times 11. So I need to score the short side at 5 1/2. Okay, and then the long side at 2 3/4. So I don't know, I think these are so fun, and these would make great gifts and also great for yourself. Okay, my 8 times 11, score the short side at 3/8. 1, 2, 3. Can you, oh, you can't see that in there. There we go. Let me give you some. Okay. Ooh, sorry, we got a little hot spot from the light. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3/8. And this is, and don't worry, you're always going to get, if you go in a hurry, you'll get one drunken line. So, ooh, I got a good line. Okay. 3/8, 5 7/8, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's the line right before the 6. And then 6 1/4. So what it is it's 3/8 is the amount of space we're allowing for the notebook. And then we're going to turn this for 2 3/4. So the 2 3/4 line is what is going to give us the pocket. Okay, and that's all the scoring. So we have, whew, sorry, it's got, there we go. We have tear and tape, but you could also use liquid glue too if you liked. I think that those work fine. Okay, but first we need to burnish. All right, so you bring it in and you're going to fold on the lines, And then you're going to take your bone folder and get those nice and flat. Okay, same thing. And you're going to do it on all of them. And then once we adhere it together, we're going to do a little bit of these again to make it nice and comfortable and easy to use. Okay, so we burnish those. And so you'll see that this, once you get into this, it really does not take that long to make. So if you do craft fairs or teacher gifts, or you know, maybe you're in a bunco group and you want to give everybody a present, or one of those things, you could whip out a bunch of these. And yeah. Okay, so let's see. I have all the pieces. Okay, so now what we need is, hold on. Let me find the one I made. Let me check, where did I put the top? Because I did it. Oh, I did. Look, can you see that? It's right there on the top. So I didn't even notice it. Okay, so that means this comes in here. Okay, so you want to fold this back, and then we need to tear tape this whole deal. Or you could do glue. I'm going to do tear tape because it's a little quicker. I may possibly have done glue on the one I did, and then I did tear tape for the, you know what, and I'm going to cut that. And it does tear, but I don't know. Sometimes that's harder to do in a hurry, I find. But I'm going to cut it so it's not over the seam of the fold. Okay. And then you want to burnish this tear tape because you really want your adhesive to stick. So you get it down really well. Okay, and then peel it up. I like that little sound it makes. Okay, so we're peeling it up. All right, now it is going to line up on there. So I'm always undecided which gets it lined up the best. That's why I'm pretty sure on the one sample I made, I did glue. Because if you do the liquid glue, you have a little bit of wiggle room, a little bit of time to move it around. If you do this tear tape, you don't have so much. So I probably should have done the glue. Because, you know, you want your adhesives to be sticky, but sometimes you get it down wrong. Okay. All right, we're going to go with that's it. Because I'm cementing it down. Same thing, you want to burnish it again. Okay. Ta-da! Now we need to make the folder part. So that just folds up, and then we need tear tape there, and right here on the edge. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. See this rectangle here? Can you see that? We need to cut that out. We don't need this rectangle right here at the bottom. So just cut it right along the score lines. I would have been like, what is this extra piece? So if you find you have an extra piece, that's what it is. Okay, so now it's gone. Now let's put our tear tape on. So we're going to put tear tape here. And it goes just in that little space. And you can tear it or cut it. Okay, and let's do it again. Yeah, so you gotta let me know what you're crafting. I'm thinking this might be my gift this year to all my siblings and my mom and my mother-in-law. I like to do at least something handmade for them. And I think this is a nice functional gift. I usually do the little calendars. I might do those too. Ooh, reminds me, I need to order some little calendars. Okay. So again, burnish, so that way we're sticking down the bottom piece. Okay, and then we're going to take these off. 2, 3, so we're taking them all off. All right. Okay, and then what I like to do, I like to put the one in the middle first and start at the fold and push it up. Okay, and then from there I push out and then get the next one. Same thing, out. I don't know why, but I think it might just line it up better. Okay, and then I'm going to burnish those. Okay, and then you need to redo your folds with the pocket, just to get it nice and strong there. Ooh, I've got a bubble. Okay, and then the last one, and give that a bottom part. Okay, so there's your basic folder. We're going to steal the notebook from this other one, so I won't put the last little piece on, although it kind of matches actually. Oh, that looks pretty, but it won't look the same. Okay, so then you have a choice. On this one, I rounded the corners. I'm going to leave the corners straight because I kind of didn't like how you could see those corners on that side. I guess if you cut the DSP wider, then you could round those corners. So I'm just going to leave my corners straight. And we're going to use this Magnolia DSP. So this is Mossy Meadow. And so now we're just going to attach it. Now, here's the cool thing. As long as you don't mind it being a hair shorter, this is 5 1/4 times 8. And then you do a piece for the back, and then this is what is left. It's just under, officially I'm telling you, you need 1.5 times 8, and it is, like, it's seriously a sliver, and I think it's because sometimes there's, not, your 12-inch piece maybe like a sliver under 12, but isn't that cool? So it just gets the top of the piece, and then you got the bottom piece, although then you do need a little piece to, make it all matchy-matchy up here. Okay, so all we're going to do is put the DSP on, and then I'm going to talk to you about the Velcro and the different options. So you could use glue. I'm just going to use snail. You could do tear tape. So your adhesive of choice here. Since I'm doing snail, I'm definitely going to go all the way around because you don't want your decorative piece to fall off. And make sure you get close to the edges. And then I'm going to do 2 lines across. And you know what the heck, let's give one in the middle. All right, let's bring that back in. And we're going to put this on, pretty straight. Okay. And then let's flip it over and we'll do the same. You could leave the back blank, but I find it makes it a little bit stronger to have the DSP, and it just looks pretty. And it, it's not that much DSP. Yeah. All right, you should get this towards the edges. I'm showing you how to not do it the right way. There we go. That was a good one. Good. So tell me, you gotta let me know what you're crafting. What are your thoughts? Are you making your own Christmas cards? I've started my Christmas card classes. All right, let's line this up. Can I talk and put it on at the same time? That is always a question. Okay. There we go. Isn't this paper pretty? I really like this paper. And lastly, I'm going to leave it flipped over. Let's put this, hold on, so again, go way out. Nope, oh, it's on there. Go around the edges. It just wasn't making that cool little chunky sound, so I didn't notice. Okay, and we'll stick this on. So you could use any DSP, you could use any cardstock, and that's what makes this really cool. Okay, and so then you would take your little piece and you would put this on. I'm not going to put it on top because this is the notebook for the other one. I got these little mini legal pads from Amazon, and yeah, so they're pretty affordable, pretty easy to get. Okay, and then the very last thing is some kind of attachment. So I had someone had given me this a while ago, this Velcro sticky back, and I don't even think the piece I'm using, like, I think it was, she had it left over, and she was like, Audra, I'm not using this, do you want it? And I was like, sure. It's the first time I've used it, so I'm gonna order some. I went on Amazon, and it seemed like the amounts were so large, so I think I'm gonna go to like Joann's or Michael's and get some there. But it is nice to have something to close it with. Okay. This is, backside is really sticky. So who knows how old this Velcro is. So hopefully my little notebooks, I'm almost out of it. So hopefully they will work. Can I get it off? Maybe I should stick the other side down. There we go. We're in business now. Okay. All right. So then I just did it in the middle and stuck that on. Don't get too close to the edge because I feel like it could tear more easily, and then that one comes off really easy. Okay, and then when you close it, you do want to line it up top and bottom. You don't want it too snug. It's kind of like a Trapper Keeper, isn't it? Anybody had a Trapper Keeper in the 80s? I love that thing. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Okay, and then when you open, there you go. And if you need to, some of mine were a little old, so I put Tombow underneath. And there you go. So that is how you make a notebook cover. Great, great for gift giving. You can have lots of fun with all different colors and different paper. So there you go. So I'll put the blog post up tomorrow with the measurements, and I'll put this on YouTube. So if you want to come back and reference it, you can. So have a great evening. Have fun. Stay crafty. Oh, I almost forgot. Oh, except I didn't color it yet. This Magnolia set, don't you think? I don't know. Maybe I would put that on there. That might be kind of cool. Okay, anyway, there we go. I'm leaving. You're leaving. Have a great night. Let me know that you're watching. Give me a like. Give me a love. Tell all your friends. If you need help ordering our great Stampin' Up! Paper to make such a fun project with, let me know that too, and I will help you out. All right, so I'll see you next time. Stay crafty.